Alright, hello. Welcome back to the stream. So yeah, Gunforged releases on Monday. So that means that, well, that means I got the weekend basically to get everything finished, but the game is ready to go. I could release it right now and it'd be fine, I'm sure, but that's not the release date on Steam. So yeah, today I'm just going to be doing a bunch of just tidying up. Probably will do some playtesting, but yeah, I've got some changes that I want to make to the madness, some of the madness items, and then I also want to change some of this demo verbiage as well. So I have a demo end screen that just needs to have some things reworded because it references the game coming out soon, but now it needs to reference the game, you know, being available. So that's what we're going to do. What else? What else? I mean, I guess we'll just figure it out. Like I said, I might do some playtesting, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So before I get into it, again, Gunforged releases on Monday, so please check out the link in the description below for the Steam page there. And you can also check out my Udemy courses if you're interested in learning how to build a complete game in the Godot engine. Everything below in the description those are all the ways that you can support my work. So yeah. Oh, you know what I need to do? I should write this down too. Let's see. Write release announcement email. I have a lot of stuff to write. Probably will need to do that on Sunday. So I gotta write an announcement on Steam. I gotta write an announcement to my email list, which I've skipped a couple of weeks, so I need to write an update for that. And then I gotta set up a bunch of broadcasting stuff because I want to do a stream to the Steam page after release. Boy, it's gonna be somewhat of a busy weekend. I also am in the process of editing a devlog video. So basically on Monday, what's going to happen is I'm going to release the game. The devlog video is going to be released. The final devlog for Gunforged is going to be released. And then I'm going to send out an announcement email. And I'm also going to, what else? Yeah, write a Steam announcement for it as well. So yeah, lots of stuff to do. Hello, Neozoid. Welcome back. Good to see you. But first, let's go ahead and do these ones. So make Madness Bloodletting deal more damage per hit instead of just damage at beginning. So let's do that. Those are a little bit too easy. So here's my madness. Let's see. Lose health tier 1. Take 1 additional damage from enemy attacks. And then we're going to copy this and paste this here. Okay, so bloodletting 1 and 2. And then let's go ahead and go into the player code. And in here, this initial damage, yeah, this initial damage just needs to go away. And then down here, when we call health manager damage, handle hit. On hit by hitbox, intro poof. Right, okay. So in here, we want to say var damage is equal to 1. Damage. Okay. Is hub level. We don't want to apply it on the hub level, but we will apply it in the level. Cool. So yeah, we're going to do 1 damage by default. If we've got tier 1, if we've got tier 2, we're going to increment that damage, and then we're going to apply that damage there. And that should work. I mean, that's very simple, actually. So let's go ahead and start up the game, and let's just give it a test. Hello, Polaris. Thank you so much. Welcome back. I hope you have a good day as well. Okay, so now if I do this, if I take bloodletting 1 and bloodletting 2, actually let's start with 1. And let me just test this. So if I spawn a rat, or 20 of them, Okay, so I only took 1 damage because it's the hub level, but if I go into the dungeon... Now I should take 2 damage when I take a hit. Yep, there we go, 2 damage. And then if I get hit again, boom, dead. Okay, so that works. And now I'm gonna up this again. So if I go here and I take Bloodletting 2, so now I should take 2 additional damage from enemy hits. So that means I should take 3 damage if I take a hit here. Bam. Okay, I'm just making sure that all works, which it does. Cool. You know what? I might as well just try a playtest with those 2 enabled and see how difficult it is. I'm sure it's actually going to be very difficult, but that's all right. That's the entire point of the madness system. So let's just go ahead and do a quick... Do I even have... Oh, I was going to unlock the graveyard, but I got... I encountered a bug that instantly killed me yesterday. Hello, Hungry Garrett. Last night I was playing the demo with the controller. Feels great, and noticed that the statistics window doesn't work because I can't scroll. Possible bug there. Oh, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, that's a good good catch. Thank you, thank you. So let's add that to the bug list. I knew I was forgetting something. Statistics. Screen. Can't scroll on controller. I will have to update that. Bug. Oops. So we'll handle that next. But yeah, I'm glad that the controller feels great otherwise. I was worried about that because I don't typically play games with controller. So I'm not like used to what it's supposed to feel like, you know what I mean? So I'm glad that you thought it was good. What is the advantage of that? Of the taking extra damage? There is no advantage, it's just a system that makes the game harder. It's part of the end game system. There is an achievement for beating the game on Madness level 10, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so if you beat the game on level 10 Madness, you get a Steam achievement. But yeah, it's just for difficulty. Hello, Nepal V. It's going well. Thank you. I'm excited to play your game. Can't wait to stream it. Awesome. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's going well. Why can't I... Okay, I guess the window wasn't focused. Secret Service, Rubberize. I might have to take Secret Service because I am taking 2 extra damage. What kind of gun is this? That's wild. Okay. Let's drag that over there. Chicken cow thing. Got all of our farm creatures. Put that... Oh, no, but now I got frogs. Do I want frogs? Actually, frogs that shoot eggs is kind of funny. Yeah, might as well. Might as well. 3 days to release, yes indeed. I've got this weekend and then... You know, that's it. Haven't taken any damage though, so... Increase stamina. Let's do that. Ooh, rocket bullets. Might as well put... Why can't I drag that? Does drag and drop not work for runes? Is that another bug? Oh, maybe I never implemented drag and drop for runes. Huh. spent so much time playing with controller that I didn't test it. Let me write that down. I could have sworn I tested that, so that's why I'm worried it's a more subtle bug, but we'll try it next time. Good thing we're playtesting. I'm going to do a bunch of playtesting this weekend too, but I got to get a bunch of video stuff done as well. Oops. Secret Service took damage for me. Thank you, thank you. Get them. Okay, all those frogs missed. Did you think about releasing the game after Steam Fest? Maybe to have a bigger audience? I did. The reason I'm releasing it on Monday is because there's actually a bunch of Steam events coming up. And so, like, this is actually one of the more quiet periods because there's an entire week where nothing is happening. And then having such a gap is not going to be possible until, like, March. So, Loot Goblin, nice. What project management tool are you using? Welcome, YouTube official. It's Obsidian, the Obsidian note-taking app with the Kanban community plugin. Glass Cannon Gymrat. I should actually try. I need to test to make sure that works with Gymrat. It should. It should work with Gymrat, but create a trail of fire. Let's do that. That is a big DPS upgrade for both guns. Sniper frogs! Ooh, a laser magazine though. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's a good gun. Okay. Yeah, I can't drag and drop those. Interesting. Okay, let's put this over there. Put the oil there, and then... what does this look like? Egg rockets, okay. Okay, so less competition, yeah. I mean, it's tough to choose. There's so much stuff coming out on Steam, and Steam has so many events. It's like, you know, there's never going to be like a super optimal time, really. But Gunforge is number 12 on popular upcoming right now, so that's great. I hope that continues to move up as the release date gets closer. Hopefully it'll be like within the top 3 by Sunday, because it'll be out within a day, you know, chronologically. Markiplier plays your game, what you anticipate will happen? I don't think that he's going to play my game. I didn't even bother reaching out to him. I didn't reach out to basically any creators that have like millions of subs. And part of the reason too is that the dirty secret is that a lot of those people that have millions of subs, they charge a lot of money to play a game. So I wouldn't be surprised if Markiplier's being paid a couple $1,000s per game that he plays, which I don't have. So I thought it would be a kind of a waste of time. But if he plays it just on his own volition, that would be cool. But yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Pants on fire. Popcorn? Okay. Do I want to... let's spin this. I'm going to spend my money. I bought 3 of your Udemy courses. You bought all of my Udemy courses. Dang. Thank you. Appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed them. Glad you enjoyed them. Ooh, money again. Let's go. All right, so I'm making money from this spin. Do you think Steam Next Fest will still make a difference? I mean, I don't really know. I don't know if Steam Next Fest is going to have an impact on my game, because it's like, I mean, they're just demos, right? So it's like, you know, people are going to play demos for 10 or 15 minutes, but then, you know, there's still going to be people who want, ooh, look at that. I hit the big jackpot. There's still going to be people who want to, like, are going to be looking to buy games, right? But I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how to work with Steam and make a game work. Like, I'm sure I'll figure it out as I continue to release things. But yeah, I just figured this was going to be the best time to do it in the near future, Monday. And I don't think that Steam Next Fest is going to impact it that much, but you know, we can see. We can see. I participated in a Steam Next Fest with Gunforged like a couple years ago, a year and a half ago or something. And I guess that was a mistake, because what I would have done instead is, if I hadn't participated in the Steam Next Fest back then, I could participate in the Steam Next Fest that's coming up and then immediately release afterwards. That would have been a huge like momentum, but I didn't know what I was doing. So I also didn't realize that once you enter a Steam Next Fest, you can't do another one. So that was kind of shocking, but that's all right. I'm learning. I'm getting everything figured out slowly. So yeah. I will definitely be taking some of those lessons for the next game. Ooh. I still haven't taken any real damage. My Secret Service has been tanking everything. What will happen with the daily streams once the game is out? The streams are going to happen. I mean, I'm not going to be doing a stream on Monday since it's release day, and I'll be streaming to Steam, but I'll continue doing the streams. I will probably be working on either Gunforged fixes as necessary, or I will be... Ooh, wait. Oh, shoot. I'll be working on Gunforged fixes as necessary, or I will be doing prototypes of some different games. Different game ideas, that is. What would this be like? Ooh, kind of interesting. I don't know if I like that, though. Okay. Is there like a menu to change the hair color of the character or something, if you have ever thought about it? No, there's no character customization, and I'm not planning on adding it either. A lot of people have gotten a comment that they don't like the protagonist. It's like, I don't understand that, but that's another lesson I have to learn, I guess. It's like, he's like barely a protagonist, you know? It's like, there's like no story in the game. You know basically nothing about him. And people are like, I don't like him. It's like, you're really not going to play the game because you don't like the little character that you're controlling. But I guess players like what players like, and so I'll have to make a more appealing character next time, I suppose. I like the old man. I don't know. Why don't people like the crazy old man archetype? Come on. I was playing a demo and I realized that one of the things was not clear to me right away when I have to take a new piece of weapon is what it is. It's okay, so how can I make that clearer? Because it says what it is in the tooltip. So let's see. Let's do this. So you don't know which part it is, when I have to take a new piece of the weapon, what it is, not for all the pieces. I guess I don't understand that feedback exactly, but if you're saying you don't know what part it is, it says what part it is. Receiver, barrel, you know. I guess what you mean is you don't know which part it's going to replace. Is that what you mean? I have no idea what to do for next game. Maybe I could use the skills again from this game to develop an RPG based on the Earthrise book series and create a cohesive demo. I don't know. I've never heard of the Earthrise book series. RPGs would be hard though. I'm very scared. I'm probably not going to develop any RPGs anytime soon. Hello, Dione. In off context, like. Okay, I'm not. I don't know what you're trying to say, Dion. Do you want to rephrase it? Players have a unique expectations. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, yeah, you can't make a game that caters to everyone or that is appealing to everyone. It's just literally not possible. But I'm not sure that players realize that either. Like they find a game that doesn't meet their tastes perfectly, and then they say, well, it doesn't meet my taste perfectly, so I'm gonna leave that point of feedback. It's like, yeah, if you leave a comment on the forums and you say, I don't like the look of the character, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I can't, that's not feedback, that's actionable. I'm not gonna change the design of the character, you know? So like, yeah, it's totally fine if it's not to your taste. There's nothing wrong with that. But like, what do you want me to do with that feedback? You know, it's like, I could add more characters. I mean, maybe that's the way I could look at it as well. If I had more character customization, like you were saying. That could be a way of addressing that feedback in an oblique way, but yeah. Hello, Mycoon Dev, welcome. Sometimes I don't know visually what part is going to replace. Oh, gotcha, yeah. Yeah, I could think about that. That would have to be a post-launch patch, but... yeah, I wonder if I could just... like when you hover over it, maybe when you hover over it, it could hide the other parts that are not. So this is like a receiver, right? So it could be like receiver, arrow, receiver, you know, or something. Yeah, but you can also like, you can undo it, right? So it's not, you're not locked in. So I think players can kind of figure it out by just doing this a bunch of times. But yeah, I think that's a good piece of feedback. If I could somehow indicate which part is being replaced. Could maybe make the other parts like semi-transparent or something. I don't really use transparency though, but maybe I could just blacken them. So you hover over it and it blackens the other parts and just highlights the part that you'd be replacing. Maybe we'll experiment with that. Maybe I'll do that today. See if I can get that like easily working. So blacken unrelated parts when highlighting. The problem is that would always, I guess maybe when you start dragging, so that would help out. So you could still see the entirety of the gun, but as soon as you start dragging, it like blackens the other parts and highlights or keeps the part that's being replaced in color. That would work. That might be relatively easy to do as well. So we'll see. Okay, turns out we're getting a lot of ideas for this stream. I was worried that I wasn't gonna have work to do, but here we are. Old man crazy like Albert Einstein, yeah. Even just flashing white the part that gets replaced. Yeah, something like that. We'll experiment with it for sure. Okay. Rockets. I haven't gotten, like, taken actual damage yet, so I'm not really seeing how this bloodletting is working, but... bubbles. Ooh. Axe receiver. That looks so ridiculous. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this. Let's put pierce. Oh, that's not good. Okay. That'll be better. Yeah. Okay, that'll be better, and then, ooh, oh, I just replaced my receiver though, but that's fine. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Three rockets, okay. Fire maybe? That fact that drag and drop is not working is bothering me. Let's see, copycat. No, I don't want to do copycat. Let's do... Might as well just throw some magma on there. Oops. Okay. Bloated. I don't have any poison, so that's fine. Got to run, but I'll buy your game at release. I play it on my channel at 6 p.m. Eastern Time Monday. Not self-promoting. Just love giving exposure to any games that remind me of the fun 2010 era. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that very much. We'll see if I have time to check it out. Yeah, it's yeah, but thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good day. And yeah. Can't wait for Monday. Can't wait. Oh no. This laser gun feels really good. I like the laser bullets a lot. Quickness, health. Let's increase the health. Shoot. What am I gonna do here? Let's sell that, sell that, sell that. Keep the oil just in case. I still need to unlock fairy godmothers on this save, so I always have trouble with finding oil, so I'm gonna hold on to that this time. Oops. Got him. Oh, I took damage at the end there, though. Hard-boiled. Gym rat. Okay, well, I didn't need that health. Order grease ball. Okay, we got grease ball now, so I could actually... Let's spin this some more. I love gambling in games. Oh my gosh, I don't need health. Thank you, though, but I don't need it. Oh my gosh. Getting robbed. Come on! Stop eating my money. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I got nothing 3 times and I got health 3 times. So I spent 120 gold for nothing. Oops. I might get hit just real quick. Ooh, yeah, I just took 3 damage. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that it's working. There's a health. Oh, no. There we go. Still not safe, though. I'm basically at 1 health right now because if I take damage, I'll take 3 total damage. That would not be good. Okay. Grill or be grilled, yes. I don't have bleed though, do I? Oh, I do have bleed. Perfect. That's a big DPS upgrade, but I'm not sure that I want to do that. That's a pretty good upgrade. Okay. Okay, maybe we'll try oil. So I've got oil, bleed, fire. If I could get poison, I need poison and lightning to be able to unlock fairy godmothers. Combustion, imaginary friend. Ooh. I think combustion would work well. Ooh, and I didn't lose any health. Nice. Health preserved. Oh yeah, this is gonna work real good. Combustion is really good. I like combustion a lot. There's my flesh monster. Hopping around. I don't know if you can see him. There's another one. Friend of Hades. I wonder what that drop rate is. I seem to be getting it quite commonly, so... Ow. That was a lot of damage. Let's see. Shade. I think this game needs more feedback when the bullet collide with the enemy. Kind explosion with the rocket or splash effect on other bullets. I think... I understand what you mean, but... I think that... I don't know how to do that. I mean, a lot of people have already said that the game is like has a lot of visual noise, which I'm trying to keep to a minimum. So I don't know how I'd introduce more feedback without also introducing more noise. E the fuse. Let's do Blood Brothers. I was thinking about re-rolling, but... Oof. I just almost died. I'm in trouble. I'm in a little bit of trouble. Oops. Oh, there I go. That is very difficult, but that's the point. Okay. Okay, so that is fine. I'm gonna commit these things. So let's do this first. Update madness, bloodletting. And then decrease, increase rarity of shade. Yeah, we'll see. I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of feedback from people who buy the game and review it. Oh, window drop mouse over. So I'll see what people are saying when they review the game, and then I'll follow up with some patches if that means doing visual clarity or whatever. I think that'll be... I'll wait to get some more information. Because I try to wait until like repeated patterns of feedback come in, and sometimes it's confusing because I get feedback that's from different people that are conflicting, right? Some people say it's too visually noisy, some people say there's not enough feedback, or some people say the game is too hard or the game is too easy, and it's like, it's actually quite challenging to figure out like what should be actionable and what is just like, you know, can't really be addressed. Because again, you can't, like, everyone has a different opinion of what they personally want the game to look and feel like, and I can't do everything. I can't meet every expectation. So I'm not saying, like, definitely the feedback is very much appreciated for sure, but it's challenging to figure out how to, first of all, it's challenging to figure out when to consider the feedback, and then it's even more challenging to figure out like how to address that in a proper way. So yeah, it's just something I got to think about quite a bit. But anyway, I'm gonna fix the drag and drop first, because there's actually a bug here that I think is happening. Rune inventory button. No, inventory slot. Get drag data. Is this even used anywhere? No. Okay, so gun part inventory button. Let's fix the drag and drop here. Get drag data. So if I go to my inventory slot here, if this is dragging data, return null. Begin drag is long drag. Is this used anywhere? This actually doesn't appear to be used anywhere. I think I need to do this. Rune drag preview. Input. Yeah, I just forgot to implement this. Click left, get rune drag data. Okay, that should work. A gun part drag preview. Okay, let's see if that works. So Gunforge UI. I can't believe I didn't notice that that was broken, but that's all right. It's really normal in this type of game to have a lot of effects. Yeah. How much money is required to release on Steam? Well, you need to pay a $100 listing fee, but my understanding is that you get that back once you sell a certain amount. So if you sell enough copies, it doesn't cost anything. Hello, Hori, welcome back. Hello, Bardol Sano. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna call you Bard, okay? Thank you so much for the what is that? The Brazilian real, is that right? The 10 $10. Thank you so much. Very much appreciate that. That's very generous. Hi, I've finished your complete 2D Survivors game style game course yesterday. I really liked the concepts introduced and how you presented the options and menus without reducing the development flow. Yeah, thank you for your message. I very much appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you again for your super chat. It's very generous. And I'm glad that you liked the course. I'm really glad. I'm happy to hear that. $100 and they give you back when you reach 1,000. Okay, yeah, yeah. Is the $100 fee per game? Yes. Yeah, every time you create a new Steam page, basically, it's $100 fee. So there's actually a big problem here, which is that so this, else if evt dot is action released, action click left, and this dot get rune drag data is not equal to null. Let's do actually this. Is long drag equals true. Then we're going to do this. So basically do this. So actually this should all be part of the same loop. So if is action pressed, controller accept, or so I need to handle the release action of click left, and this dot get rune drag data is long drag there, and that will drop it hopefully. So let's see if this works now. I think my ordering is probably wrong here. Why is this not is action pressed? So anyway, in this rune drag preview, I think I need to change this here to public override void unhandled input. Oh, do I already have an unhandled input? I do. Okay. Can't believe I didn't get this finished. This drag and drop. Have you thought about releasing the game on other platforms, or we think about it for next project? Yeah, I'll consider it. I mean, I don't know anything about releasing on other platforms, so I'll have to think about that some more. I might do that. It all depends on how well Gunforge sells. Like that's the big question right now. So I just have to think about that a little bit. So that works. Why is it not? Is long drag. So begin drag true, is long drag. It's being set here. So I just don't know where the is action pressed, click left. Unhandled input. Canceling. So let's see. I wonder if that's just being canceled first before it's getting dropped into the inventory slot, which it shouldn't be, but I don't know. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. Yeah, it's being canceled here. Why is that? Why is that? So that unhandled input is being processed. That must mean that this is not happening. Huh? We're printing. That's what we're doing right now. Gotta print, huh? Another small bug when getting thunderstorm times 2, the description shows that it deals 100% DPS twice. Yeah, I don't have a way of fixing that, because any text that is highlighted in red will show like a muted version for the upgrade, but sometimes the number doesn't change. And so I don't have I'd have to go in and figure out a way to make it so that it doesn't, because what it's supposed to do is mute the old number and then show the new number in red, but if the numbers don't change, then it stays the same. So it's correct. It's not like the text is actually correct. It's just a little bit of a visual oddity. So I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about that. Monday release. Yes, it is happening. Yes, indeed. I'm going to job, but thank you again for the live stream, and of course I'm learning a lot of stuff with you. If you have time, please create more C# game courses I purchased. Thank you, Dione. Thank you for being here, and I hope you have a good day. And yeah, I will create more courses in the future. I just need time. Okay, so that's interesting. Cancel drag operation. So it's actually printing ha there. But maybe it thinks that the drag data is... what's going on here? So that's actually working. It's just... Oops. So it thinks the drag data is null. Let me get rid of this. The drag data must be being set to null for some reason. I don't know what's going on here. So the drag data is null. Interesting. Why? Get drag data. Begin drag true. Rune drag preview drag data. Drag began. What is going on here? It's being added to the group there. Exit tree. Oh, you know what? I wonder if that exit tree is the problem. As soon as it leaves the tree, it's removing itself from the group. I think there's an order of operations issue here. So what's happening is that if I go to my inventory slot, let's see. Yeah, it's canceling. Well, no, hold on a second. So this drag data ends up being null. So that means something is happening. Something is happening that's canceling the drag operation. Cancel drag operation. This rune drag preview, so it's exiting the tree here, and that's causing problems. Let me look at my gun part drag preview. I'm doing the same thing here. So there must be somewhere where this, if is action pressed UI cancel, is action pressed click left, is action release click left and long drag. I don't think that this unhandled input should be printing though. So let's see, unhandled. I would debug this, but debugging UI events is such a pain. gd.print. I think both of these events are happening for some reason, but I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe that cancel is happening first. GUI unhandled. Yeah, look at that. So it's going to the GUI first. It's saying that there's no rune drag data. Why is that happening? Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to debug this. Launch scene. Oh, perfect. It's already set to the Gunforge UI. All right. All right, so I'm gonna figure this out. Ugh. Okay, so maybe that's the problem. See, this is what I mean. Here's what I'll do. I'll just get rid of this condition for a second. When I read and see my text, I think, oh, I write wrong. That's all right. It's good practice. Is there or will there be an accessibility option to reduce or disable some of the animations, such as the yellow banner wave? Would be amazing, as I'm a bit motion sick. Yeah, I could definitely consider doing that. I think that'd be relatively easy to do. Okay, so it's not even getting into here. Interesting. So that's not even working at all. Why is this unhandled input happening before the GUI input? I don't understand this. I don't understand why. Can I not check for is action released in here? Oh, this is gonna break a bunch of things. Yeah. These GUI events are very hard to debug because like every event gets caught. I mean, I can try. I've never had any luck doing this, but I'm gonna add a conditional breakpoint there. And we'll see. Yep, condition for breakpoint failed to execute. I've never gotten this to work. Expression. Yeah, it just doesn't work. So why is, I guess is action released doesn't work? What happens if I do this? I'm just going to do this. If is action released, action click left. I want to see if this even works. gd.print works. It might be the case that GUI input is action released doesn't work in here for some reason. I don't know why that would happen, but interesting. Okay. I wonder. Interesting. Gun, rune, drag preview. Is this, maybe I don't have my mouse settings set correctly? Okay. So that's very weird. If is action released, action click left. So it doesn't work when I'm dragging. I don't know if you can see that very well at the bottom. So it doesn't work when I'm dragging. But it works when I just click on it. How did I handle it with the assembled gun drop area? I'm just doing it in a plain old input and then checking. I see. So it must be that if you start a drag on a different GUI element, it's not going to detect the mouse up event on a different GUI element. So what I need to do, okay, all right, that's a little bit wonky, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll get it working. So we'll keep these situations in place here. What I'll do is I'll do public override void input here if EVT is action released, and also I need to do get global rect has point. Then we're going to do accept drop data get viewport dot set input as handled. We're going to take this. I'm going to put accept event up here. Oh man, that's fine. Accept drop data And then let's go ahead and create that down here. Private void accept drop data. In this begin drag, I want to change this. Okay, I might be able to change the innate runes with this, but now I gotta, just one thing at a time here. One thing at a time. So that's going to give me an error. Why is begin drag being called? Oh, I need to do this. Okay. So now I shouldn't be able to drag empty slots anymore. That's not going to work. Why is that forced? Oh. I don't know why that's forced. Focused. What is going on? Man, this is so confusing. That's all right. Okay, so that's working now. But now I can't click to drag. Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. Okay, so I don't even know what's going on here. Okay, let's get the click to drag working again. Transaction pressed. Did I accidentally change this if statement? I might have done that on accident. Let's see. Okay. I might need to do another check in here. So this and this dot get rune drag data is not equal to null. Handle click to drag. Where is this happening? Slot pressed. Okay. This is a little bit messy. It's my own custom drag and drop implementation, so. Okay, clicking works. I'm still kind of annoyed by the fact that that stays highlighted when I drag from it, but that's all right. So I can click, so basically what I was trying to do is I can click once to drag it and I can click again or like escape it, you know? And then I can also hold to drag and release, and that allows me to do that as well. Although that creates all these highlights. Why is that happening? I should make sure that the controller still works too. Controller still works, that's good. And I can click here, place it there, or I can start dragging, drop it. Should be able to drag between those. If I drop Yeah, so I shouldn't be able to drop on an innate affix. This accept drop data. I'll just return if it's innate, so we can't accept it if we're innate. I'm gonna have to push this fix. But yeah, so now I can't drop that on innate, and bam. Bam. Okay, perfect. Cool. I don't know why those are staying. I don't know if these are focused or what, but maybe if I do this, get drag data, can I just call release focus on this? I don't know if that's going to work. I'm going to have to test that. Why is that highlighted? Why is that highlighted? That's very interesting. Inventory slot. Let's see. What's the focus texture rect? On focus entered on. So yeah, the focus. It's obviously not working. Focus texture rect, huh? Okay, well, on drag began. Oh goodness, focus mode equals focus no mode. Oh, I see. Can I call release focus in here? Will that work? Oops, wrong scene. Man, this is very... Why is that still highlighted? I don't understand. So when I drag, it's maintaining its highlighted state, despite the fact that it's literally not possible for it to be focused. What is going on? I don't even know how to debug this either. Other than just never showing this focus texture rect, maybe? And just seeing if it's still a problem, because maybe it's something else. How long did it take you to implement controller support? It was many, many hours. I would say probably, you know, a couple work days. Okay, there's something else going on here, so maybe... So that's not it. Yeah, it took a couple of work days for sure. Maybe 16 hours, 20 hours, something like that. Took a lot of time. Oh, it's pressed. Oh, interesting. I wonder if I should just get rid of the pressed texture. Wonder what that would do. So I think it was just locking it to the pressed. Yeah, that's probably what it was doing. So when you drag something, it keeps the button as pressed. Right, okay, that works now. Okay, so it was keeping the buttons in the pressed state, which is not what I wanted. So now it's fine. And I should be able to use the controller still. Perfect. Drag that on over. That still all works. Cool. I also added this ability to show the info with the controller. Awesome. All right. So that was quite a dilemma, but I think we got it at the end of the day. I don't think this release focus is necessary. So I'm going to try it again. I'll need to push an update to the demo here after the stream, I guess. But yeah, these drag and drop issues will be present in the demo as well. Okay, so that all appears to be working. Put that over there. Boom. I can click once and click again to slot those on over. Rune summary. Yeah, all that's working good. All right. Glad we got to the bottom of that. Fix, rune, drag, and drop. All right. That was quite a doozy. All right, let's fix the statistics screen not being scrollable. So if I go to my statistics, stats, I think I call it stats screen, yeah. So in here, I just need to do this. Controller scroll component here. And then I just need to put the scroll container as a reference there. And that's it. So now if I go to the stats screen, bam, there we go. Now I can scroll with the controller. Sweet, easy enough. And of course I can take over here with the mouse wheel. Woo, okay. I need to get rid of those as well. That was one thing I forgot to do. Mouse can focus gun stat tooltips when controller bug. So I need to address that as well. All right, let's mark that as done. Fix stat screen scroll. Okay, so I'm actually going to create a new branch because I'm going to be working on some improvements that may or may not make it to the release day. So let's do like I don't know, what should I call this? Patch. What should I call it? I'll just call it release work for now. So this is stuff that I'm going to do. So I need to push an update to the current builds, the demo and whatnot, but I have some stuff that's going to change on release day that I want to begin working on. So anyway, that's why I'm creating a new branch here. We'll leave the controller plugged in, I suppose. Maybe now I understand why bigger games use React Native for their UIs. It looks very painful. Yeah, it is painful for sure. It is very painful. Godot's UI system is very flexible, but there's just a lot to understand about how the input system works and all that stuff, and there's a lot of quirks and oddities that you have to kind of wrap your head around, and it's hard to debug, so it's a lot, but you know, you can get there. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to work on making unrelated parts blackened when highlighting, so that means that you'll have a better idea of which part you're replacing. So yeah, we're gonna play around with that. We're gonna see how that goes. But before I get into that, I'm gonna take a quick break, and when I come back, we'll get into it. But again, Gunforge is releasing on Monday, so definitely check out the link in the description below for the Steam page. Gunforge is number 12 now on popular upcoming Steam, like it just in the general popular upcoming section, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, definitely check that out. Purchase the game on Monday when it releases if you're interested. Otherwise, you can check out my Udemy courses. Those are going to teach you how to build a complete game in the Godot engine. So yeah, give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back, and then we'll get back into some of these improvements.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
All right, I am back. Thank you, Snup Bill, for the IDR 10,000. I very much appreciate that. And of course, we got the message, Yummers. Thank you so much. That's very generous. You guys are very generous, and I very much appreciate all of your support. Thank you, Snup Bill, for your continued donations. That's very nice. And yeah, I'm very appreciative of the support and grateful for everyone who's watching and who's gonna support me in one way or another. It's good. It's very nice, and I'm very much enjoying my time as a full-time indie dev for however long that lasts. So, all right, with all of that corny stuff out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this enhancement. So this was an enhancement that I think Luca suggested, right? Yeah. So we're going to see if we can highlight the gun part that's going to be replaced in this assembled gun drop area here. So in this drop area, assembled gun wrecked. So I think what I can do is, let's do this. So in this assembled gun wrecked, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call You know what I might do actually? Assembled gun drop area. So these are the two related things that I'm going to need to do. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to create a method in here. Public void highlight gun part. Type gun. Oh. What am I going to do? Let's call it maybe gun part type. Or part type. Let's highlight gun part of type. Gun part. Resource. Gun part resource. Do I have a way of getting the parts? Parts root. This is talk about ancient code. When was the last time this code was written? Let's take a look. Open file history. Uh, 2022, August 3rd, 2022. Very nice. Okay, anyway. So I need a way of getting those parts. It might be easier for me to just create a public method in here. So just forward the call basically. So if I do public void highlight gun part of type, I'll pass in a gun part resource, var part in parts root.getChildren gun part if part.getType gun part resource.getType is not equal to gun part resource.getType. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to part.modulate is equal to colors.black. We're just going to see if this works. Public void clear highlight. And we're going to take this loop again. And we're just going to say part.modulate is equal to colors.white. Okay, and then it's assembled gun rect. We're going to take this highlight gun part of type, gun part resource, and then we'll do the same thing. Public void clear highlight, assembled gun. You know what? I probably didn't even need to do this, but yeah, I actually don't need to do that because I have this exposed publicly. So I can actually go to my assembled gun drop area here, and I can say on drag began. If gun part drag data, so let's do this. Var drag data is equal to this dot get gun part drag data. If drag data is not equal to null, we're going to take the assembled gun rect dot assembled gun dot highlight gun part of type drag data dot. What is in this drag data? Gun part inventory button. Gun part resource. And then in here on drag ended, we're going to call that clear highlight. I have no clue if that's going to work, but we're going to find out. And we may even be able to make that even more obvious than just changing the colors, but let's see. Ooh, look at that. How's that look? Is that decent enough? Or should there be more information? Can you sort of more easily intuit which part is being replaced now? Yeah, it's way clearer now. Good. I'm just trying to think if there's any other flashiness I could add to this. I might need to bring the ordering to the front as well, maybe? Because there are some barrels that kind of chip into the receiver, but I don't know if that's totally necessary. That does look much better. That was a good suggestion. Could you make it bigger when hovering over it? I can try. I mean, so the problem is that I'm not doing that kind of scaling anywhere in the game. Like I am for animation purposes, I will very quickly like apply scaling to the pixel art, but there's never a situation in the game where I scale something up and leave it scaled up because it looks bad, because everything is like a very perfect pixel. So I can't just scale it up. It's going to look really out of place because the pixel ratio is going to be completely different. So that's kind of why I'm hesitant to apply any scaling effects to it. You'll notice any scales that I apply anywhere, it's almost always just a very quick like bounce animation. But I wonder if I could accomplish what you're talking about with maybe like an animation, maybe. So if I like hover over this and the receiver like moves out and becomes detached, you know what I mean? Like as if it's gonna leave. Now the problem is I'm not entirely sure that would work for the barrels and the magazines. Like the barrel could go out this way, the receiver could go out that way, but the magazine would be the tricky thing to animate. Like a pulse animation. Yeah, something like that. I just don't know how to work with, because the animation would need to be slightly different for all the parts, and I don't have any room for example, the magazine to go anywhere, you know what I mean? But, you know, what I could do is I could just slide everything over to the left or something. Which way does it go in the controller? I mean, the black is working pretty well, but yeah, if I, like, imagine if I'm hovering over this here. I'm hovering over this here, and the receiver just kind of, like, floats away, you know? Hello, Crow Games. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Squash and squish the entire gun when an attachment is added or removed. Yeah, I mean, that is happening. I don't know if you can see it very well on the stream. I'll play with the animation a little bit. Let's see. So highlight gun part of type, else. Hello, Vishal. Welcome back. How are you doing? So let me try something here. Highlight gun part of type. We're going to take part dot. All right, let's do this. Var tween is equal to create tween dot tween property position. Object, I mean part. Let's do global position. And we'll do final val part dot global position minus what you call it. Vector 2 dot left times 16. Double duration 0.3. I'm just curious to see. That's obviously not a complete animation, but I just want to see what that looks like. Why is it moving to the, oh, plus vector 2 dot left? I'm just trying to get an idea. This is more like a sketch, you know what I mean? Just a very quick. Yeah, I don't think I like that. Even if I moved that up to here, that would look kind of weird. So we could potentially do like a flash animation. Could potentially do like a flash animation or something, but I'm actually not sure how easy that's going to be because there's a lot of complexity going on in here. So this assembled gun, there's a parts root here, visuals root, parts root, and let's see. There's a material on it, the shader material here. Why is this local to scene? I'm not even going to worry about it. Okay, so I guess I could put individual shader materials on the gun parts to make them flash. I don't know if that's necessary though. Oops. I detach the piece. Detach the piece have sense if you have way more space. So I could detach the piece if I had more space. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think the black is a huge improvement, even though, you know, there's maybe more I could do here, but I think just showing like which part is actually being replaced here. Ooh, that's a very disturbing kind of gun. Look at that. I think that the part, highlighting the part, just coloring everything else black, I think that's actually helping quite a bit. So I might just go with this minimal change for now. And just leave it like this. Let me just make sure this works with the controller as well. Cool. And actually, this doesn't even need to go into the release work. I can switch back to master here and just commit that directly. Cool. Highlight gun parts. when dragging. Okay, I'm just gonna run the game, make sure. I don't think it's a very simple change. I don't think it's gonna break anything. I didn't do any animations or anything, but might as well just start up the game, make sure all's good. Okay. I love the chicken gun. Cool. All right. I'm going to call that done. I may revisit that a little bit and see if I can add some more animations, but... All right, let's fix this one. Mouse can focus assembled gun stat tooltip. So it looks like I'm actually not going to use that branch that I stood up. Let's see, release work. Git branch -d release work. Cool. So what I'm talking about is these ones here, this assembled gun stats, these core stats container. So if I look up my core stats container yet, so on mouse entered. So I don't have a way of focusing these on controller yet, so I'm just going to disable that. So on stat mouse entered. I'm just going to do this easily in here, not global input manager .has or .is. Let's do this, is using keyboard. Okay, so here I can hover over this, but as soon as I switch to the controller, it didn't go away. Cool. I love that. Why did that not happen? Show tooltip. Oh, because it's in the oh, I see. So I guess I'll change this to true. Tooltip canvas layer. Global input manager .is using keyboard. So we'll only show it if we're using a keyboard, and then I also need to do private void on input mode changed. And I'll need to put a global input manager .instance .connect, global input manager .signal name .input mode changed, callable .from on input mode changed. If tooltip canvas layer .visible and global input manager .is using controller, I'm going to say tooltip canvas layer .visible equals false. Oops, wrong scene. Chicken gun is love, chicken gun is life, yes indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay, so now if I switch to my controller, that tooltip will go away. And if I move the mouse, I can bring those back up. Perfect. Okay, let's try it in game now. That was relatively easy. So if I do this, perfect. So yeah, maybe I'll add the ability to focus on these with a controller at some point. This is not really super important information. I think all of the descriptions are pretty self-explanatory, but you can still use the mouse if you want to get specific tooltips on what each of these are. We've got Tooltip-o-palooza going on. Cool. All right. Let's see. Disable stat tooltips on assembled gun ingot. Okay, lots of fixes. So I'm actually going to go and head into another playtest because after this stream, I'm going to be pushing an update to the demo and to the release build. So I just want to do some playtesting real quick. It'll be a good thing to do. I'm going to play with a controller too, just see how it works. Actually, I should probably play... Well, I'll do half with the controller, half with the mouse. Just make sure I didn't break anything input related. Oh my gosh, I already took a ton of damage. That's not good. Use my reroll already, that's fine. Chickens! Actually, you know what? Okay. It's a ridiculous gun. Ugh. Glass cannon. I don't want to do glass cannon. That is a big upgrade. Ooh, that feels pretty good actually. All right, all right, all right. Okay. I'm going to remove these. Those are a little bit too hard for me at the moment. Let's do never skip leg day and let's do enemy bullet speed. Let's try those. All right, we're gonna try again. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this game. No, it's not me who's bad, it's the developer who's bad. Ooh, hail to fire, that's a good one. I like hail to fire, let's do that. Let's put that there. Ooh, yes. Shock. I'm gonna try to unlock Fairy Godmothers this run. Hopefully that'll work. Dang it. Oh, I forgot. I was like, okay, I think the reason why I'm taking damage is because I'm used to the rhythm of the slower bullets, and I forgot I took faster bullets, so yeah, okay, that makes sense. Pants on fire. Guess we're saying goodbye to our chicken gun. That's all right. Oh my gosh, those fast bullets are actually super difficult. They come off screen and you don't have a whole lot of time to react. Okay, gotta pay attention. I guess we're doing a fire build. I'm gonna scramble this one. Okay. Come back here! The health club's running away from me. I love that. That's so funny. Grill or be grilled. I don't have bleed, I don't think. Oh, I haven't been putting any runes on these. That's a problem. Let's put those over there. 6 rune slots on this one. Ooh. Oh my goodness. That is huge. I might as well slap these on over. If I could complete the bubble set, you know what? Can I do it? Come on, gimme, gimme, gimme. I need the bubble receiver. Okay, I didn't get one. I wasted a bunch of money. That's all right. That's all right. Okay. Okay. If I had Pierce, do I have Pierce? Ooh, I do have Pierce. I might move that to the laser gun, actually. If I could get Pierce and bullet split on the laser gun, that would be nice. Just fill the room with lasers. Combustion. Let's do thunderstorm, I suppose. Bullet split, there we go. And let's move this over. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And wait, does that also have ricochet? Oh, it does. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I'm still going to try for that bubble receiver. Didn't happen. All right. Go. Okay. Getting there is much easier than taking a bunch of damage. Friend of Hades. Combustion, deft. Ooh, deft reload. Let's do that one. Let's put Haunt over here. Let's spin this. Hopefully I get some money. Ooh, very nice. I wonder if my, let me check something really quick. Increased pickup radius. .5 ground pickup component. Pickup shape 1.5, so 64. So what would that be, 96? 96 pixels. That would be what, 3 tiles? I'm not sure if that's working, that upgrade. I'm gonna write a note to verify that really quick. Verify that increased pickup radius is working. I feel like that's not working, which may be a problem in and of itself. If it feels like it's not working. Ooh, got another thunderstorm stack. Very nice. Whole casino DLC when? I actually love gambling in video games. Like one time I installed Red Dead Redemption 2 solely so that I could go and play blackjack. Like that's literally all I did. I don't know what it is, but I love gambling fake money. Oh. But yeah, I don't know. I would expect more of my future games to have gambling mechanics. Actually, that's an interesting thing, is like the next game that I want to make is going to be cooperative multiplayer. So it'd be really interesting to have like casino games that you can play with your friends, plural. Like imagine you sit at a blackjack table and you play like 3 rounds of blackjack and you're like playing the same hand. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. I don't want that. I'm gonna sell that actually. Give me a bubble receiver, this game. Reroll. Reroll. Oh, yes. Look at that, 10. Oh my gosh, this might break the game actually. 10 rune slots? It doesn't even fit on the screen. I mean, it barely fits on the screen. Goodness. Oh my gosh. I got a part, one of the bubble parts just ended up having like a ridiculously high rune slot roll, and so now I got the set bonus now, so I've got 10 rune slots. Now I just need the runes. I don't want to scramble it though, because I'll lose my set bonus. I may scramble this one. Let's go ahead and scramble that one. Oh, I need to add the number of uses remaining. I'll put that in the to-do list. Verify that increased pickup. I need to increase cost multiplier. This was a little bit not strong enough. Let's see. Cost growth multiplier. I might just make that 2 instead of 1.5. Multiplayer roguelike blackjack game. I have no clue how it would work. Yeah, if the entire game was blackjack, yeah. I mean, you probably would borrow quite heavily from games like Balatro, right? I'm already seeing like a lot of Steam games that are basic card games that are roguelikes, like classic card games that are roguelikes due to the success of Balatro. But I was more talking about like, it's an action game like this, but one of the events is a blackjack game that you can play with your friends. So it's just straight up blackjack, but it's just like a really minor event. I think that'd be pretty cool. I actually considered doing that for Gunforge, like having a blackjack table spawn, but the one reason I didn't do it is because drawing all the art for 52 cards was a little bit too much, and I didn't find a suitable pre-made card pixel pack for me to use, so I didn't do it. Hello, Splat. Also, you'd have to basically code an entire game, right? Like the blackjack rules. So it's kind of a lot. I mean, you could probably simplify it, right? You could probably just get rid of the whole idea of like having suits and whatnot, and just say you could probably simplify the game of blackjack such that it's the same game, but it's just not. It doesn't use like a standard deck of cards, you know. I don't know. It's a good question. Let's re-roll. Phantom gun. Let's do it. Ooh, look at this. Oh, wait a minute. Increase bullet damage by 50% per empty rune slot. So I have 9 empty rune slots. That's 450% increased damage from that gun. Goodness gracious. Let's see if that works. And I'll probably keep using that until I get more runes. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a cakewalk now. Look at this. Okay, so now the strategy should be find a gun for my left gun that has a really low capacity, so I can just have like 100% uptime on my super damage gun. I'm not doing a very good job collecting my gold here. I wonder if I have the upgrade that makes loot items last longer on the ground. I'm not sure if I do. I should check. Let's take a zap. Let's see. I mean, this is still going to be powerful, so I'm gonna start loading some things up actually over here. I just reduced the damage a bunch, but that's all right. Let's scramble this one. A left gun. Yeah, scramble that one. Oh, interesting. Okay. Scramble it again. Oh, I almost got another bubble gun? That's crazy. Buff it again. The gun scrambler is so much nicer to use now. So the gun scrambler, it used to just completely randomize your gun. So it'd be as if you just got like a bunch of random parts thrown at you. But now it does generate random parts, but the parts are guaranteed to be at least as strong as your current parts and have at least as many rune slots. So I would say that it's guaranteed to be better, but it's like not technically true because the randomization could work out such that it generates the same DPS and the same rune slots for every gun part on your gun. But for all intents and purposes, like 99.9% of the time, it's a guaranteed upgrade. So previously, gun scrambling was not like attractive at all, but now it's like, if you're having a hard time getting your DPS up, this is actually a very reliable way to do so. But what you sacrifice is you sacrifice whatever gun parts you happen to have, you know, because you're not guaranteed to keep them. And then I added a meta upgrade where the gun scrambler has a 50% chance to give you a full set gun. So that's a madness upgrade though. So I think you need to beat madness tier 3 to be able to unlock that one. But yeah, the gun scrambler then gains a chance to just give you a set bonus gun right off the bat. Let's see if I can kill this guy in record time. Well, it's not the fastest I've ever killed him, but that's fine. Also sacrificing quite a bit of my health here. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that was almost bad. That was almost bad. Whatever. Whatever. I was not paying attention. Anyway, so where is that? Yeah, so this, Madness Tier 4, the Gun Scrambler has a 50% chance to create a gun with a completed set bonus. So yeah, these Madness upgrades. I want to add maybe more Madness upgrades to the tree in the future. Oh, I don't have the increased pickup radius. Okay, so never mind. I was right that I thought I had the increased pickup radius, but I don't. Okay. So I might... Do I want to grab that? Actually, that's the last one. Oh, I can grab this one too. Let's grab that one. Oh, I could grab this too. Oh, interesting. Or I could grab little friend. Yes. Give me my little friend. I've got a permanent loot goblin. Look at him. He's so cute. Noob, are you... Alright. You're this close to being banned from the channel. I'm just kidding. Whatever happens, happens, yeah. Goodness gracious. Alright. I'm gonna do another quick play test here. This time with mouse and keyboard, because I wanted to test mouse and keyboard as well. We're at the 2-hour time, so but I'll do this run and see if I can beat it this time. Increased stamina, increased health, imaginary friend. Magma. Oh, there we go. It's over here. I don't know if I want any of those. Okay. Congrats on getting close to release. I hope you have much success. Thank you, Brand. I very much appreciate that. Really enjoyed your Godot tutorials. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. Yeah. I'm very excited to get Gunforged out into everyone's hands, but yeah, I got a lot to do this weekend. Not a lot in terms of writing the game code or fixing things, but I got a lot to do in terms of like prepping videos and announcements, and I've got a devlog. I'm basically like doing a final huge marketing push on Monday where I'm gonna put out a devlog, and I'm gonna send emails, and I'm gonna write a Steam announcement, and I'm gonna stream to Steam so that you'll see the developer stream on the page, which I've never done before, so I'm kind of nervous that it's like not gonna work. But I've already set up like my OBS and everything to work with that. So hopefully it'll work, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record. So my plan is on Monday on release day, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete my data, my save data on the Steam version, and I'm gonna play through the game from the beginning, and I'm gonna do that for like 2 or 3 or 4 hours, and then I'm gonna record that whole stream while I'm streaming, and then I'm gonna loop it during launch week. So I'm gonna pay for a service to just continually stream that video. So there's just a lot that I need to do. But, you know, I don't need to have the stream like 100% uptime. I think it'll be fine if there's like an hour or 2 gap here or there where it's not streaming, but I want to have like that stream going. So yeah. Sounds dope and hard at the same time, yeah. I mean, it's not hard exactly, it's just there's a lot to like, you know, think about and get right. Blood Brothers. I will say that actually the controller, playing the game with the controller is actually kind of growing on me. I actually like the rumble and whatnot. That feels very good. I'll keep my guns. I think these are fine. Thank you so much, my Coon Dev, for the €5. Very much appreciate that. Here's to Gunforge getting nominated for Best Indie Game at TGA. Well, thank you. I do not think that's going to happen. There are so many better developers, but maybe someday. Maybe someday I'll create a game worthy of such a thing, but thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you again for the €5 super chat. Grill or be grilled, yes. I don't have any runes. Okay, we'll keep going. I will say that I mean, I've played this game to death, but I'm still having a good time playing it. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, if I was just like an average player, I think I'd probably had my fill of this game, but since I have to play it for playtesting purposes, I'm enjoying it. So I think that's a good sign. We'll see what people say. We'll see what people say. Glass Cannon, Thunderstorm, Gym Rat. I'm gonna take Gym Rat, why not? Oh my goodness. Oh no! The awkward thing about Gym Rat is your stamina is used as health, but you still have like the impulse to dodge attacks. But that may actually not be the best course of action because you just, every time you dash now you take damage basically. So sometimes it's better just to face tank the thing that you're not gonna avoid. Be the fuse. Robust. Well, that doesn't help me. Hail to fire. Blazing trails. I don't have any more gold. Might as well take Queasy, I guess. I don't know. I don't have any poison. I don't really have many... Poison doesn't seem to drop very often. I wonder if that's a problem. I actually don't know if that's a problem or not. Boom. So yeah, for I guess I'll just do a little plug while I'm playing for anyone that's watching right now, live or watching the VOD. This is Gunforge. This is my indie game that I've been working on for on and off for like 4 years now. So it's coming out on Monday. It's coming out on the 17th. So check out the link in the description below. That's where you can wishlist and purchase the game on Steam. And yeah, that one was especially for the VOD watchers out there. Anyone who stumbles across this video and hasn't heard of me yet. Okay, enemies that die while... See, I need poison now, but I don't have anything that's poison. Let's see, capacity 7. Let's do this one. Actually, let's put hard-boiled on this one. There we go. We got frogs shooting eggs. Ooh, okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, wow. No, I want to keep my frog bullets though. What's over here? Ooh, chain lightning. Chain lightning. Yeah, well, do I want that? Let's see. 10, 12... Do I want anything in here? I don't think so. Releasing. Left click to release, drag doesn't work with gun part dragging. So there's a bug. So if I long drag, so if I click and hold, and then I release this over nothing, it should end like the rune. So if I'm long holding this and I release and it's not over a valid position, it needs to go away. I wonder if that's only a problem. Is that only a problem for the shop? It's only a problem for the shop. Interesting. So this is only a problem for the shop. Why is that? That's kind of concerning. Okay, anyway, let's put Chain Lightning there. Copycat? This hard-boiled one is interesting. Bullets launch eggs every 0.5 seconds, dealing 20% bullet damage. But when you get multiple hard-boiled, it reduces the time. So now it says bullets launch eggs every 0.38 seconds, but that's an asymptotic function. I think the asymptote is at 0.25 if I'm not mistaken. So every addition of hard-boiled gets you closer to 0.25, but you can never go below 0.25. So that's kind of interesting. Okay. Hit the like button to promote the stream. Yes, please do that. Thank you, Indy Ramus. Do you plan on enabling YouTube channel members? Yeah, I'm gonna take stock of all that stuff. I might start a Discord, do YouTube channel memberships, all that stuff. After Gunforged is released, I gotta yeah, I've been monomaniacally focused on Gunforged, so I gotta really assess how Gunforged is doing and then figure everything out after that. I gotta think of membership. Membership benefits. I think an obvious membership benefit would be you get to early playtest any new games that I make. So anyone can join the Discord, but then there could be certain people who, if they're YouTube members, they can get playtest access to games. I don't know, I have to think about that. Or opening a Patreon account, yeah, that's a possibility as well. Hello, Christopher, good morning. Oh, you just got in time. 4 minutes left in the morning here, so. Anyway. Secret Service. Oh my goodness. Go chickens, yes. Ooh, rune inventory. So, oh, there's poison. I already have fire. Okay, all right, I'm feeling it. I'm trying to get fairy godmothers unlocked because that almost never shows up. It's a very rare passive. Probably because you need to apply every status effect to a single enemy to unlock them. But then they're also very rare. But they're cool. Fairy godmothers will apply random status effects to enemies. Oh my gosh. Is your health being hidden by one of the madness affixes? No, it's a passive. The gym rat passive sets your health to 0 and uses your stamina as health instead. So anytime I dash, see how I take damage there? And if I take damage when I have no dash charges remaining, I will die. And then if I gain a dash charge back, it heals me, see? I've been following the development of your game for months and I can't wait for it to be released. Well, thank you, Forbidden Entity, and thank you for showing up to the stream here. Very much appreciate that. Yeah, it's coming out. It's coming out. I'm very excited. A little bit nervous, but you know, that's how it goes. I don't know what I'm nervous for. I guess I'm just worried, like the normal worries that you would have. Like, what if it doesn't sell well? What if people don't like it? I think people will like it, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, thank you. Very much appreciate that. Gotta be all hands on deck at the start, yeah. Yeah. Which I'm fine with. Like, it's gonna be an exciting release day, I think. I just hope that nothing terrible. Like, I don't know. I've played the game so much, and I play tested and play tested. I've had other people play test it, and it's worked fine every time. But I'm just so worried, especially with the NVIDIA driver issues that are coming out. Like, I'm really worried that people are going to be on the new NVIDIA drivers, and they're going to be like, what the heck? This game's broken. You know, it's rendering wrong. So that's kind of a worry, or like, you know, there's always worries about like, what if it doesn't run on like a Linux machine for some reason? So yeah, I don't know. Nothing I can do about that though, except for just make sure it's as good as it can be. I'm sure people will like it. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm not terribly worried about people not liking it. I don't think I'm gonna get like a flood of negative reviews, but someone will find something to break. It's not you, it's just more eyes on smaller corners. Yeah, that's a good point. Hello, Tom Hawk. Exciting, yes indeed. Exciting times. I really like the laser magazine, but I don't know if I want to put it on. No, I don't like that. Let's put this back. Hard-boiled. Well, let's see. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't need this many fire. Although bleed would be nice, but I lose. I'm gonna do a reroll here. Okay. That was the most worthless reroll of all time. So yeah, there's upgrade indicators that are on the gun part screen, those little green arrows. This is not explained in the game, and I don't think it needs to be explained, but you get one arrow appears on the upgrade part if it increases the DPS of either of your guns, and a second arrow appears on the gun part if it increases the number of rune slots on either of your guns. So that's how it works. So basically what I'm saying is like, you basically don't, I mean, I'm not gonna say you don't have to look at gun parts that don't have arrows on them, but you can know that if a gun part doesn't have an arrow on it in the UI, you're not going to increase your rune slots and you're not going to increase your DPS. Every 75th bleeding enemy will drop a health potion. Let's do all clear. Yeah, so here, see, this increases the DPS of my right gun, so that's why one arrow is there. This also increases the DPS of my right gun, so that's why the second arrow, or the arrow is there. And then these don't increase any of those stats, so they don't have anything. But you may still want to take a slight DPS downgrade or rune slot downgrade if you get an innate affix that you want, or if it gives you like extra bullets or capacity or something. That's definitely a consideration that you want to make. I mean, I think there's a lot of focus on DPS in this game, but you could sacrifice a lot of your like top line DPS depending on how much, what kind of runes you have configured, you know? Like you could have a relatively low DPS gun that actually does a ton of damage because of the rune and passive configuration you have, so. I don't know how I'm doing so much damage to this guy right now. I think I just got really lucky with my guns. Nice. Increase health. I don't need that. Open shop. What do you got for me? I'm once again looking for oil. Ooh, set bonus. Wait, I have hail to fire. Wonder if I should just put another fire on here. Let's copycat the chain lightning, and actually I don't even know if I want to use copycat, honestly. I think I might put another hard boiled on that. Why didn't that work? Okay. Let's see. Launch eggs every 0.31 seconds. Okay. Stream keeps crashing on my end for some reason. Thanks, Google. Oof. Why are those? Oh, the spread? No. What is going on here? I guess it's just the spread. I'm wondering why the chickens are going like wonkers directions sometimes, but I think it's just the bullet spread making them do that. The bullets that have pathfinding, like the entity-based bullets, what they essentially do is they use the bullet spread as like how strong their wander is. So they can wander pretty far away from whatever path they're on based on the bullet spread. Go! I think it was already asked, but any plans after Gunforged? Yeah, so I'm gonna... It'll depend. If I need money, then I'll probably do course stuff. I want to do course stuff anyway, but I'll probably focus on the course, Udemy course stuff if I need some more income. If Gunforged does really well, I will probably do some course stuff in the future before I release my next game, but I will feel more comfortable like doing a lot of prototyping and starting on the next game that I want to make. Which the next game I want to make is a multiplayer. It'll be an action RPG or action roguelike, kind of like this, but it'll be co-op multiplayer, online co-op multiplayer. And it'll be... Yeah, it'll be more like RPG-esque. Like I want to do RPG stats like armor and health and intelligence and strength and all that stuff. But I'll be prototyping that relatively shortly, actually, I guess. It depends, though, like I said. Ooh, let's take Glass Cannon, yeah. That's actually going to work really well with this build. Let's get rid of these. I want to do something. I shouldn't be dashing. I'm just damaging myself by doing that. And the way that this passive works is that it actually increases your... It increases this, or decreases the stamina regen rate based on how much stamina you have. So this, the way it's worded is it says... stamina regenerates 100% slower for every stamina you have. So that means that I've got 5 stamina, so each stamina point regenerates 500% slower. And that was just my way of trying to balance it so that as you get more stamina, it just regenerates slower. Do I want to update this gun? Or do I want to update this gun? This gun's fallen quite behind in damage per second, but let me see. Deft reload. Oh, wait. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that. I don't want any dash-related things. Okay, well. Well, rip me, I guess. Ooh, 405 DPS? Are you crazy? Oh my goodness. I lost a bunch of runes, though. I'm gonna, scramble this now. Wait a minute. My DPS went down. That's not supposed to happen. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it's keeping the DPS of each individual part. It's keeping the DPS of each individual part. But that may end up reducing the overall DPS of the gun. Interesting. I wonder, well, I'm not going to worry about that too much. Can I ask something about Godot with C#? Yes, you can, absolutely. What is your question? I'll put some fire back on, because I have Hail to Fire as my passive. Shoot. Put some Chain Lightning. Okay. This run is a cakewalk. I'm just destroying everything. I just still need to get the Fairy Godmother's passive though. I don't know why I'm dashing. There's like no point. I might as well just tank the damage. Yeah, the problem with this Gym Rat passive is that if you don't have movement speed, it becomes very difficult to avoid damage. If you want to use add-ons that are not GD extension based with C# code base, you eventually need to touch some GD script. Try to use a GD finite state machine add-on, but I can't access the classes from C#. Yeah, you have to. So you can still call the methods in there, and I think you can access the data as well. But you can't, like, it's not going to give you IntelliSense. Like, you have to call the methods with or the functions with a string name. So like if you've got a function called like add state, you would have to do in C#, you'd have to do dot call and then pass in the string add state. You know what I mean? I'll keep going. 85 gold, dodgeball. Okay. I definitely need to increase the growth rate of that damage. Okay. Or that well. Or I can limit the uses. I might limit the uses of the well as well. So yeah, you can Disney, you can use the GD script add-ons with C#, but yeah, you just need to, like I said, you just need to use the call stuff. I'm actually doing that. I'm using an add-on that I wrote that gives me a random timer node, and in order to interface with that, I have to call the functions with the string-based method, like I said. Create a large explosion when fire is applied. Do I even have oil? I don't. I am not getting any of the things that I need here. I guess I'll put that on. I've already got lightning, so I've got haunt now. I need oil. There's an oil barrel. Oof. Do I want to take the hit to DPS to get the oil? I might want to do that. Oh my goodness. Another well. All right, I'm not going to abuse that. I need to patch that. Which status effect am I not applying? Oil, lightning, poison, fire, haunt. Am I missing one? No, I should have all of them. I'm doing so much damage though. Why am I doing so much damage? What am I missing? So the node reference would probably be a basic node 2D. Yeah, I don't know if you'd be able to you wouldn't be able to cast it to a type. I'm sure you might be able to. You could create like a C# wrapper for it, where the internals of the C# wrapper just like, you know, call the functions in the method that I mentioned. That would probably, if I was dealing with a sophisticated GD script add-on, and I wanted like typing, I would probably create a wrapper, and then you could just instantiate like an instance of that wrapper with the node reference, and then you can call all of the GDScript methods against that node reference and then read the properties against that node reference. You're not going to get any like static typing or types from the GDScript layer though. You're basically just going to have to assert that these are what the types are at the C# level. But if you create a wrapper, you can build all of that, you know, type assertion into your wrapper, and then you can use the wrapper everywhere in your C# code. That's probably what I would do if I was interfacing with a complex GDScript add-on. Yeah, that's an idea you could potentially look into. Poison, fire, bleed. Oh, bleed. I'm missing bleed. Oh, I forgot about bleed. Okay. I just need bleed then. Go, skeletons! This game is ridiculous. There's bleed. Boom. Okay, now I just need to tag an enemy with this. Tank your enemy, hopefully. Come on, give me fairy godmothers. Am I killing everything too fast? Or do I not? Let's see. Poison, fire, bleed, haunt, oil, shock. Shock? Poison, oil, bleed, haunt, fire. I've got everything, so I just need to, I guess, just hold on to this build here. I don't think any enemies are staying alive long enough. Yes, I got it! Fairy godmothers, yes! Finally! I did it. Oh, I forgot I have grill or be grilled too, that's funny. I didn't have bleed for the longest time, so it wasn't working. Last one is, do you think C# can make a codebase easier to work with? I mean, I use strictly type GDScript and work full-time with Java, but I'm thinking of migrating. I think, I mean, my opinion is that if you're using strict typing or static typing with any language, that's a huge help. That's my opinion anyway. Yeah, whether C# will make it easier to work with, I think it depends on what you're doing. I think there are some situations in which actually GDScript is easier because it's less verbose and it's a little bit quicker to iterate, but yeah, I think it's mostly just like, what are you comfortable with and what do you need? If you need like interfaces and abstract classes and proper, you know, like overriding methods and stuff, I think that C# is a good choice. But Yeah, I don't think it's like a requirement or anything. Neozoid's still lurking. For this, I'm looking forward to purchasing your C# course. Awesome. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, I don't need to really upgrade my guns anymore, so let's just get to the end here. Let's see if I can kill this, lowrider spider. Oh. How about performance? Is there any benefit using GDScript over C# and vice versa? Yeah, I mean, I think there's a general slight performance benefit in C#, and in some specific scenarios, C# is definitely faster. But yeah, like I wouldn't use C# for performance reasons until you can prove that C# would be a big performance boost. Like I wouldn't just choose C# because, oh, it's generally more performant. Like that performance can be a consideration when you need the performance, but I think mostly C# is just a matter of what are you going to work most effectively in. And you always have the option too of writing in GDScript, and then when you get to a situation where GDScript is too slow, you can always just write that specific portion of the game in C#. Like it doesn't need to, you can mix and match the languages, right? So you're never foreclosed from working with C# for performance reasons if that need ever comes up. But yeah, I wouldn't factor in C#'s performance as one of the reasons why I would choose it from the start, you know? Unless I was certain that I would need the performance for some reason. Because most of the time what you're going to be doing anyway is you're going to be interacting with the Godot API layer. So that requires like marshalling and unmarshalling values. So there's a little bit of a performance overhead there. So whatever gain you might get from general C# performance is somewhat undone by communicating between the C# and the Godot layer. But there are certain cases like with like large loops that don't interact with the Godot layer at all. C# will be more performant. Oops, I shouldn't have dashed. Oh well. Utilize GD extensions. Yeah, you could do that for sure. Oh, oh, Fairy Godmothers came up and I clicked too soon. Dang. Maybe it'll come up again. Maybe it'll come up again. Excuse me. Just saw about the release. Congratulations. Thank you, Lone Undead. Are you going to regionalize the price for Brazil? I'm sure it will sell well here. Yeah, the prices are all set up to be regional through Steam. So, yeah. Regional pricing will be a thing. What do you use for bullet collisions? That's a good question. I am using shape casts. So my bullets are a little bit weird. I'm using all the bullets are character body 2Ds, so that I can use the move and collide function, so that will detect terrain collisions. But then every physics frame, I'm checking. I'm doing a shape cast between the previous position and the current position, and a shape cast is basically just like, it sounds like what it is. You know, you take like if it's a circle shape, you cast it so it becomes like a cylinder collision shape between a previous and a new point, and I use that to detect collisions to make the bullet collisions more reliable. Because if I was just using an area 2D for bullet collision detection, if the bullets are moving fast enough or the enemies are moving fast enough, the bullets could end up actually phasing through enemies such that they just don't hit. So like they're moving so fast that one frame they're behind the enemy, and then the next frame they're ahead of the enemy, and there's that gap in there between the frames where there was no collision. So a shape cast fixes that. So it's a So again, it's a character body 2D for doing move and collide and detecting terrain collisions, and then the shape cast 2D is happening to detect entity collisions. Might be a little bit overkill. I may have been able to use like, well, the thing is like the shape cast happens on the physics process, so it's every 1/60th of a frame, or 60 frames per second. And then the move and collide is happening every process frame. So that move and collide happens as fast as the game is running. And that's just to make the bullet motion seem smoother. So the bullets are being moved every single process frame, and the shape cast collision detection is just happening in the physics frame. So it's not as computationally demanding. And I did all that before there was like physics interpolation. And there still might not be 2D physics interpolation. So yeah. It's kind of a weird setup, but it works. Bam. I'm going to plug in my controller here. Done. Let's see if I get... Level unlocked, Madness 2. The graveyard level is now available. Very nice. All right, let's see. Pick that up. Yeah, sweet. Very nice. So I've got some more items to work on, but I'll do that later. I should probably fix that, but I've got tomorrow to work on it and Sunday, so... Oh, it's getting there. We're very close. Why do you use the move and collide instead to use the shape cast? Oh, I answered that. Yeah. Would it be possible to do the shape cast but forward before moving it so you don't have to do the move and collide? No, because they're happening on in different loops, right? So the shape cast is happening on the physics frame, the physics physics process, and then the move and collide is happening in the process. So those are happening independently of each other, so there's no way really to ensure an ordering there. There are going to be multiple process frames before the next physics frame. So yeah, they're just, totally parallel. I mean, generally speaking, the process detects the terrain collision before the shape cast happens anyway, and once it detects a terrain collision and initiates its death sequence, it stops the physics check. So it's just naturally going to probably detect a terrain collision before the shape cast anyway, so you don't just use hitbox component. Well, the hitbox component, there's no hitbox component on the bullet. The enemy hurt boxes are what is detected by the bullet, or the enemy hurt boxes detect the bullet shape cast, basically. You have to force update the shape cast. Well, that's, I think that's what I'm doing anyway. Yeah, so in here I do check shape cast. I set the positions, force the shape cast update, and then I check for collisions. And that's happening for every bullet, and it seems pretty performant. I mean, it's not like this game's not like a true bullet hell with like hundreds of bullets on screen at once. So I'm sure that this wouldn't be ideal for a true bullet hell, but it works fine in my case. Gotcha, Jade. Gotcha. All right, well, that's going to be it for the stream today. Almost went for 3 hours today. Wow. Did a lot of testing, a lot of fixes, so feeling good about it. But yeah, that'll be it. I probably won't be streaming at all this weekend just because I got to keep my head down and get a lot of stuff ready to go for the game on Monday. But again, Gunforge is linked in the description below, so please check that out. Please wishlist it and purchase it if it's interesting to you. Otherwise, you can check out my Udemy courses. Those are linked below as well. And I'm not going to be doing a stream on Monday because I'll be streaming on the Steam page of Gunforged, but I will be releasing the final Gunforged devlog on Monday, which is going to coincide with the release of the game. So that'll be some content for you. And have a good weekend, everyone. And I will, thank you, everyone. Thank you for your messages here. I'm reading all of them. not going to highlight each one. Thank you so much. But yeah, and thank you again to the VOD watchers and lurkers out there. You are very much appreciated as well. And I will see you, well, you'll hear from me on Monday about the release of the game, but I'll be back to this daily stream on Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern. All right. See you next week, everybody. Bye-bye.